All the wind for my fugue came from the...
Air Reaver.
behind. Hello and welcome to Esoteric Jokes. Woo. Now properly equipped with thwift, we can get where we should go. Poke. Poke for me. Poke for you and hope for everyone. Ah! Who's going?
You all! Right, time for you to feel the wrath of the wind.
Where are you?
You're all going around. You're all going around trying not to dance, but failing miserably. Drown.
None of you can swim. You're talking about acid as if it's a unique weakness for vampires specifically, but no inhabitants of Nosgoth can swim, seemingly. Yep. Come on. Right, who's sorcering?
Whose sorcery is making me sad?
You can't keep... You just reappeared in the same place. The most pointless teleport ever conducted. Right, come on, spears. Hey. Hey, naughty salmon. Give me what I want. Give me what I want, and I'll sing a song, and I'll sing laments for your family. Give me power. Give me the power to twist. I can twist them. I can twist them whenever I say so. Look at that. All the effects. What's the practical reason for twist? No need to ask.
Yours is not to question the twist.
Yours is only to twist again like we did last summer. Why have I done any of... Checkmate, Vampire Hunter. Can I seriously not move? I can't change my foot. Well, at least it's made me save. Here we are, look, right where the man appears. And he's determined to bonk. It seems to have even saved the fact that I killed everyone but him. Okay. Now that button was meant to break the lock on so I could jump, and then you just sort of didn't for several years. Why must things be this way? Between us, you know you could just start your career as a sequin punisher. Someone's got to keep those glittery bastards in line. Might as well be you. Or it might as well have been you, but you squandered it all on stopping me. And it didn't even work. Get on a spike. Get on a no, not on the tree. Not on the tree. Fine. I'll just take your soul then. Get on a spike. Got you on a spike. That's what you get for imitating weasels in the dark. I knew based on the size and shape of your silhouette that you couldn't possibly be one. How dare you lie to me? How dare you lie in order to incriminate snoofers? One of the littlest snoofs in the world. They're just out going snoof-a-doof-doof on a Saturday night, and you are making them people think they've done crimes. Alright? Silly man.
Ah, and you're silly now for going round in circles about. Who are you? I poke.
I poke and I hurt your friends. I'm here to end it all for you. The more times you spin up in the air, the more decided I am on your fate.
So let's increase certainty together as we go for the bonus prize. Take that as well, I'll stop you eventually.
Everyone's favourite date is the 6th of May. 206 BC. It's when we found the raven, and the raven found us, and then we dance. Ha 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 ha. It was a joyous occasion immortalised forever in the song that I just sung. This was but one rendition, you can find more. Don't want more people jumping out at me. The fwuffed magnetism is up, isn't it? Don't wretch me. Don't wretch at me. Wee, fluff. I turned you all into whirlwinds far, far away. Fly away, chicken liver. You'll not get the peace of mind you were looking for here. Oh, you really do fling yourself at men for an attack punch. And it hurts. I think you should stop doing that and focus on your baking career. All of the big ones I've decided have like some other like career path or interest that they could have been pursuing instead of doing this. Right, these guys all had a choice, despite what they'll tell you. And they chose to make war instead of loaves of bread or sequin discipline. And those are just two of the occupations that we'll discover were on the table.
With the Reaver endowed with the elemental power of air, the way to Vorador's refuge lay open at last. If the old vampire still lived, he alone could tell me how to escape the terrible destiny charted for me when the Reaver was forged.
Good. He sort of just hung about on the edge of the cliff waiting for himself to be
Vorador's
finished.
refuge was hidden deep within the Black Forest. I hope to find him before Mobius's cutthroats did.
Why were those separate cutscenes? Why not just end the... Doesn't matter all that much if we're being honest, does it? Oh, bats. Bats, off we go. To the Vampire Citadel. What have you got for me?
And so I arrived at the citadel of my vampire ancestors, long abandoned
very swift
before
neck.
extinction eons ago. Perhaps it still held the wisdom of its creators. Here, Mobius said I would find proof that Raziel was not what I thought he was, or hoped he would be. But in sending me here, Mobius had done me an unexpected, or perhaps an unwitting service. For it was my destiny, not Raziel's, my role as Scion of Balance, whose secrets I was here to discover.
Alright, let's all float down. Very chill vibes of the floating surface shadows. You're going down, very spuff-like, very smooth. A lot of Rayman Revolution comparisons to be made here. Floaty, spuff, funny portal. All the fun of the fair. The rotating... The fake-out portal that Octopus J put on the ground in Ghosts for Raziel that one time was very reminiscent of our silly little friends at the... Why are you not walking back in there? I knew there was nothing there, but at that point I was just like, you will do as I command. Or I will shatter your funny little bones as though they were made of funnier, littler bones. And I'm breaking them down into their component parts, you see. You can't have composite bones. Thank you for slowing to a crawl so that I could perceive the way. No more heroes living in the sink. Good. Let's go down. Oh, floppy. Who's dropped a... Who threw what at me? Just, hello? Who are you and why? This place was meant to be abandoned. How'd they put funny men in here dressed as just bladed nightmares? We protect abandoned things on the assumption that maybe there might be something important in here. We don't actually know. We've just got squatters' rights. But you pretended to be a little patch of something. They bothered to subtitle that? Alright. You're allowed. Yeah, we're not going to tell you what it means. But we'll tell you what's being said. Much like with Ve Victus that one time and no others. You can't just appear whenever you feel like. Sort of wasted the charge effect, didn't I? I'm sorry to have done so. And I'll take your blood. So you all like disguising slightly as like porcupine. What are those crustaceans? Like prehistoric crustaceans? The one Kabuto is based off of. You know, you're picturing them. They're like that, but spiky on them for some of them. Others just have big horns, but they all know how to use a blade. Oh, you're not actually done. Very well. Here then.
Here, no doubt, was the evidence Mobius wished me to have. For the vampires had prophesied not one, but two champions. One destined to be Nosgoth's redeemer, the other its destroyer. The vampire's hero wielded the Reaver, forged for this very purpose. His opponent was clearly the champion of their adversaries, the Hilden, and brandished a full sword. The foretold outcome was unambiguous. The vampire hero would fall.
Oby-hoby-doby-do.
This door was clearly significant. The answers I sought surely lay within. But to unlock the chamber, the balance emblem had to be fully restored.
You're really just carrying around a thing of that size with you at all times to make your sword powerful? Has it got magical shrinky abilities or not? You have to tell me, you have to explain it right now, otherwise the game gets a 0 out of 10 on my funny Metacritic points, and then you all die. Hello? Funny little friend? You snooping in there? Go away, I'm playing Nintendo Switch. Alright. Just kidding, I attack you! You had me fooled. You had me fooled, but now I fool you with time and space. That's right. I've got all the mysteries and you've only got 7 at least. There's more than 7 mysteries, by the way. You may have not gone looking for other mysteries because you believed there were only 7 and you counted them at the mystery inventory audit. Which is where you audit your mystery inventories, not you like audit boxes where you don't know what's in them and then we find out later. That's a pointless, like, the whole point is to know how much of what you've got in stock. We reject this bizarre ritual of the prize puddles. We say no
The
to
Reaver
it.
required some additional enhancement before this door could be opened.
As did the camera, bloody hell. It's really squiggling and wiggling in a way I don't remember it doing. I'm very upset about it as well. But I'm just a portcullis and can do nothing to help you. Hello, it's me, Deep Jasper here today. No, don't leave, come back. You can't let him get his foot through the door. The hilt! I've got the Wheel of Life. I hope you realise. I hope you realise what I've done. You've flung a knife. Who's flung a knife? Come on. Own up. Fess up, who's knife chucking? Who's practising for the Cirque du Cirque? 1985 Platinum Edition. It's a Platinum Edition circus. Come one, come all. Drink the gold. You probably shouldn't. I'm just gonna... Molten metal. I'm assuming it's molten. I don't know how they think you're gonna drink solid metal. No matter how valuable. Alright, Nightmare's hammer. Good for us to know. Good for us to know. It's that, look. You flopped that with a very drinky position. And then he went. Right.
Wheel of Life.
Let's take stock of all of it. Did he say dimension yet? Probably.
Dimension.
That's if we're not sure.
Infernal Sundering.
So that's the ground version.
Nightmare's hammer.
Lovely. You can recall them within range of the sky, if he absolutely has to. So, with that knowledge, stop going around telling everybody you're a porcupine when you're not. Right, I'm using it. I'm using and confusing all the many different shapes. And you will be the worst one yet. Yes. That's what we like. That's what we like in the umbral catacombs of Lord Derby. I was talking about the umbral catacombs of Lord Derby. You've been told not to interrupt at such a time. Dear Lord. Some people just can't follow simple instructions. I just want to sneak off and have questions with the Emperor. But no questions, you say. Ha ha ha. You should already know all the answers, you're the answer supreme. Well, this is... How do you think I get all the answers? It doesn't just happen magically, does it? You're stopping me from doing my job. Venomous turquoise nuisance. Drink. And then we go over here, do we not? And I can carve you a lot in the sky as well. Yes, you all think you matter, but no. No, all that matters in the end is my green vengeance. My vengeance will only get more and more green the longer I have to deal with you. So ask yourself, is that what you want? Plunge. Plunge I can. Plunge I can. Strong I am. Are you dead? No. No, actually, now you are. Now I can have a drink. Have you got the Canadian flag tattooed on your thigh? Curious. This is where we will establish Canada. From the ashes of vampire civilization, we will establish a country known for syrup and hockey. And that will be all anyone ever talks about. Oh! Squid in. I guess they weren't really within. We're here to correct you. Haha. Truly, this is very helpful of us. To point out all your wrongs, and to point out all your songs, and then go, and then stop, and then leave me. Come on, get up. Get him! Have I got him? Drink, come on. Ow. Why throw your knife when you can instead throw peaches? Tasty fruit, help people get their 5 a day. It'll bring you into contact with more grocers. But you didn't think about that, did you? Because you don't bloody plan ahead. Oh. There's a bonus. Oh, take the bonus. I may be in the middle. Oh. He was just... He couldn't believe what he was looking at. Did you just... I can't yank you out of your plate. There we go. You done? You're done. Oh, I should have drank that. Should have drank that, silly bastard. Oh, but there's a lovely bowl of spaghetti noodle. Went right into my third eye. Psychic blood drinks. Oh, I can sproing. Sproing I can go. Well, oh, I can't actually go to either side, it's just an illusion. Warp gate, eh? Oh, now it's my turn for a teleport. What? But I teleport in blubbed because of vampire magic, you see. It's different when I do it. We're in a different end of the visible spectrum. That's how we encrypt the teleportation device. And now we're in one of these. Wouldn't you have known it to think? You always go back ice skating whenever you feel like, regardless of your other responsibilities, and now we find ourselves here. Yeah, we spend an ungodly amount of the game just in structures that look like this. Which is another thing, really. Ha ha ha. No. No. For you see. Who keeps throwing the knives? It's one thing to throw a knife once, but to persist is naughty. Naughty, persistent knife crime, that's what we call you. To your face, I'll call you that. I'm calling it to your neck right now. I think you should probably be... I'm seeing into the further future flaws. Shit, no! I didn't mean to do that! Don't walk into a pillar! Why would you allow me to do that? It's unsporting of you. It's unsporting. It's not got very many sleeves. You've done a poor job. But one of these days, somebody is going to do a poor job of you. You've locked me in combat with the funny teeth of the stone angels. Where have you gone? There you are. Oh, he's no more fluffed with me than he's chuffed with you. So remember that. When you're panicking. No. I'll get you. I'll get you, right, with my rock pushing device. No. Aha. There's ways. There's ways to do it. I accidentally jumped instead of the thing I wanted. Because I mash the buttons. I'm a button masher, but it stops the dodge from working and instead just springs you direct. Which isn't as useful. But but it's what the game thinks you've asked for. Let me go. If you let me go, I can promise you discounts on surfing supplies. One of our patented surfing grenades. If there are no waves here, make one. Just be careful you don't blow up your own legs. We accept no liability. Tum-de-tum. We came in through here. Bonus. The bonuses are why we look. We look for bonuses, and the bonuses look for us. Tasty, tasty snacks in the cathedral. We can boing. We can boing and we can go, and it'll be great and it'll be fine. Now we're in upstairs land, where they print the handbags. Tasty sacrifice. And oh, there's more, just folks going off and around. Who are you trying to hit? Which of the three were you targeting? I would love to know. Please get off the... I wanted you to go through, but you didn't. I wanted you to go over and around and under and down. But you were too full of vim, and the vim made you sink. Stabs. Who else exists? You. Switch. Swamp. And I'll stop you near a stump. Give me your blood. If you felt like you were going at me, like you had attempted to tackle me. Where though is it's the way it seems. Or this seems to be a way into another place. We gotta go into the fire temple now for some reason. Why? We don't know! I'll tell you what. Who screamed that? Oh, I guess it was one of you. Well then, now we know, don't we? Well, come into the range where I can do it. Sometimes when the clouds fall down, it's your fault. Right? You knocked them over. Shouldn't have gone up there juggling. Anything prize points? Nothing to say about this mural? Someone else has already observed it, so you don't feel the need. I know this bit of our history, and you know that I know it, so it's fine. Or you can assume that I know it at the very least. I'm Kain Armageddon. Why did I think your surname was Armageddon? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, not important. All that matters is I've got shorts on, and I'm ready to take your life. Here we go. Well, those are some big things.
Singularly inanimate. I knew better than to assume they would always remain so.
Yeah, he spotted it immediately as well. Well, since it's given us a checkpoint, I'm going to take this opportunity to end the episode. Thank you for watching. Spiddly dee, spiddly boo. Now I will leave it to you. So goodbye for now. Tune in for I'm not sure what we're doing here, but we'll do it. Be excited for that. Christ.